How are you doing, my beautiful people? If you're new here, I'd love to have you subscribe. Today we are going to be going over different brushes for detangling. I want to kind of just make a little, what's it called, a little reference. My hair is very long. It's probably a little bit, probably down to my boob area, but I do have very thin hair. This is all of my hair together, as you can see there. I used to have thick hair when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, it's gotten thinner and thinner, and especially I went through some mistreatment of my hair with a lot of dyeing and different shades and such. But probably for the last 15 years or so, I haven't really dyed my hair, done anything like extremely drastic to the whole head of hair. But I do have really thin hair, and it does tangle extremely easy. And the tangling has happened since I was little. My mom used to say I had a rat's nest or a bird's nest when I would wake up, because I legit would just wake up with this huge amount of tangling. I think that if you guys have seen some of my videos, sometimes my hair will just tangle out of nothing. I'll have it brushed and literally it'll just start, I don't know, as I move, will start tangling. And so I always take a mini brush in my purse with me, and at some point during the day detangle my hair, because my hair tangles like nobody's business. If I take a shower, if I wake up, just from movement during the day of like putting it into a hair tie, it will tangle like nobody's business. That being said, I have been on the search for a good brush, and I do have some winners here. I have some losers. If you have any recommendations yourself, leave them down below. Okay, first up is the Tangle Teezer. I will have price points down across the, what's it called? Across the screen. That's just going to depend, because a lot of these brands have sales. You can find them at Ulta on sale, or different places like Amazon, HSN, etc., and buy them on sale, and that's what I usually do. I don't ever pay like full price for a lot of things. I just kind of wait for them to go on sale or to have a really good sale and then purchase them. The Tangle Tweezer is a nice brush. When you use it, it does really detangle, but not to the degree as some of these other brushes. If I just wash my hair and it's super tangled, or when I wake up in the morning, I don't feel like this is as useful as the other three brushes that I will be showing today. This one is just an okay brush. I didn't purchase this myself. I actually got this in a subscription box and was excited because I had never tried this one. Another downfall from this brush is that it doesn't have a handle on it, so you're using your hand, which I feel like would be nice if you had shorter hair, because it's just really short. You hold it like this and you can kind of go through your hair, and if it's short, you won't have that much of a difficulty. But I don't really care for having to hold the whole brush like this for my own hair, just because of how long it is. I do use it from time to time, but it's not one of my all-time favorites. I use this more for just like if I've already brushed out my hair and then I just need a quick combing through. That's what I use this for. Or a lot of times I use it for when I'm going to put my hair up into a ponytail, just because I feel like it has more grip than the other brushes that I have here. So this one does have quite a bit of grip, like if you're going to bring up your hair. But overall, I feel like it's just an okay detangling brush. And like I said, the whole holding the whole brush, I don't know, it just, I feel like maybe if you have short hair, or if you're a male that has long hair and it tangles and you want something that's a little bit more doable, then you might enjoy the Tangle Teezer. And these are just my opinion. If you love this, then good for you. As always, reviews are going to be, you know, it's just going to be based on your own personal experience and what you like and what you don't like. Next up, we have a famous one. I am actually throwing this one away because you can see how much love this has gotten, and it's just completely jacked up. This is the wet brush. This, I feel like, is kind of like the OG brush. This is one of the first ones that ever came out that people were like, ooh, that's nice. I feel like with this one, it does a really great job at detangling. even if I have a tangle, it's not going to go all the way straight through. I do have to kind of help it down and go down, but it really does help detangle. I love this brush so much. Also, something cool about wet brushes is that they've gotten to the point that they're so big that they have so many patterns available. If you want one with Princess Jasmine, if you want one in bright green with Harry Potter on it, they have such a great variation of different ones to express yourself if you're into the styling of the brush. Another great thing about the wet brush is that you can find this easily at Walmart. You can find it a lot of times at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, and not have to pay like full price. Even though I don't feel like this is super expensive, it's usually around like 13 bucks. But I just wanted you guys to know that it is available a little bit cheaper at those different locations. Overall, I have to say this was my OG brush. This is the first one that really started to work for me. I constantly purchased different ones, and then after about like when I start seeing that the whole, I don't know, like the bristles are kind of like a little bit used up. I can tell that the brush has been a little dinged up. I go ahead and purchase a new one. I feel like when you get a brand new one, you really see the effects of it really detangling. And it works really nicely. And so I will be purchasing a brand new one right now, but you can definitely see that this gets a ton of love, and it's one of my top 3. Next up is the Knot Doctor by Conair. This I absolutely love. Please excuse how dirty this looks because I use this even with dry shampoo, and you can tell by here in the middle. I need to actually buy a new one of this one. That's why I'm not going to wash it. But I do wash my brushes in between. I do just take some shampoo and just go through, wash it, take a comb and take out all the hair and just really clean it thoroughly, because it does accumulate oil and just like yucky nastiness in there. So you don't want to accumulate it with a lot of hair and stuff. You do want to be able to clean these. But this one is more of a paddle brush. The wet brush is more rounded, even though I think the wet brush does have different sizing, like different styles now. So I do feel like they have this kind of squared paddle if you are into that. I also know that the wet brush has mini ones, and I do also carry one of the mini wet brushes in my purse. This one's really nice. I found this on Amazon, really loved it. With this one, the bristles are very similar to the wet brush. I feel like these are very equivalent to each other and work really nicely, and I do highly recommend this one as well. You can find in drugstores. I haven't ever seen this one at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. This one isn't as highly popular as the wet brush, but it is a really great one as well. Just like the wet brush, when I am going through tangles, I do kind of just help it go through that tangle and brush it out, but I don't have like a full, like it's stopped and stuck there. With all of these brushes, with these top 3 brushes, I don't have that issue where it stops. I literally am able to go through and then just kind of help bring it down like that. I just take it a little bit softer down the tangle to not break any of my hair. That is something that it's very hard for me to do with the Tangle Tweezer. I don't know if it's because it has so many bristles that it just kind of gets stuck into the tangle, and it's a lot harder for me to work through. With these, I don't have that issue. The last one is my newest one. I have seen this on TikTok. It's been viral everywhere. I didn't really trust the TikTok shop because a lot of them are like dupes for it. And I did see a lot of people, you know, link products that weren't like exactly the brand that it's supposed to be. And I saw these go on sale at HSN for Black Friday. I feel like Black Friday started in October this month, and it has been nonstop. But they did, let me go ahead and show you guys. They did have these on Black Friday on HSN, 2 for $19 and free shipping. And I just really wanted to try it and buy the original brush without having to, you know, get a fake one. And this is the Unbrush. It's supposed to untangle, unknot, undo. And I got this set. This comes with the electric berry and the pink burst. And I went ahead and got it because so many people have been talking about this. And this is from the brand FHI Heat. and it's supposed to be like anti-static. It works great on wet or dry hair. And you can definitely tell the difference in the bristles here. This one is a little bit more spaced out as far as the bristles. The bristles are fully like this thick plastic compared to this black with the little coating on the end that these two have. So this one is more of just like a full plastic, thicker bristle. It does have this open space that helps when you're drying your hair to just kind of bring air through it and help dry your hair faster if you're using a blow dryer with this paddle brush. It is a square paddle formula, but it is bigger than the knot brush or the wet brush. It's just a little bit more wider. This is just absolutely amazing. With this one, I have to put in less effort than the other two. This right now I've been using for a little over a week, and I have to say I'm super impressed. I could not believe it. Even with my hair and having like a huge tangle, like I basically can go almost all the way down. Once I hit the bottom of bringing down the tangle, I do kind of help it out a little bit, but for the most part, I wouldn't have to. I'm just very overly cautious with my hair. But I highly, highly recommend this one. I do recommend that you get it from a reputable place like HSN, or if you find this in store, to make sure that it is the unbrush and it is from FHI, because a lot of people have seen that it's become viral on TikTok and people are linking, kind of like dupes of it. But I really wanted to try the original version and see if the hype was real, and it definitely is. I have to say these three are my top favorites. If you guys couldn't already tell by the reviews, this one, it might be your cup of tea if you have shorter hair, but to me, it's just totally not worth it. These three, on the other hand, I will always be repurchasing. I absolutely love a good detangling brush because I just have so many issues with my hair tangling so easily. I wish that they had this one in like a mini version. I'm going to definitely check and see if they do. I know for sure the wet brush does. And this one doesn't come like in like an array of designs. It only has like, I got two of these. This one is the pink handle with purple bristles, and this one is purple with the pink bristles, and that was the only choice that was available, which, to be honest, I don't really care. That's just an extra add-on if it has a design. I know like the wet brush has done collaborations with Disney, with Harry Potter, so if you're into that, you can definitely get the wet brush with different patterns, or for your child, because little girls would love to have it with like a little princess on it or stuff. But highly recommend these three top brushes. Let me know if you've tried any of them, what your experience has been. If you have thicker hair than I do, or curly hair, I'd love to have you have your experience down below, because that will help somebody else who is looking through this review, and maybe they'll see your comment and be like, oh, maybe it's not for me, or yes, it'll work for me as well. Anyways, I hope that this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.